And we got Sneako completely embarrassed Myron in heat debate about white American. A Jew. Check this out.
Sneako just exposed and destroyed Myron in the debate.
Are minorities guests in America?
Like, what do you mean minorities? Like blacks and shit like that? Or
anybody not
Asians?
white? Anybody not white?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah.
Also guests. It's your mentality approaching thinking that we're guests here.
Yeah, I think we're guests here. That is
Dude, Myron, we were born here. I'm not a guest in my home.
Bro, we are guests here. That's what I was saying.
So 95% of people here are guests.
Yeah, dude. Nowadays, yeah, with the mass immigration, yeah.
Sneako and Myron are two really unlikable, pretentious, and anti-black people, in my opinion. And while Sneako has toned down his extremeness and abrasiveness in recent years, Myron has continued to go deeper into his save white America, everything white is right psychosis.
I respect the culture. I assimilate because I'm there as a guest. There is nothing wrong with nationalism, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to preserve your country. So I'm not one of these sub-Saharan stupid fucking monkeys. And honestly, if you guys want to see what happens when you lose the white majority, look at fucking Toronto. No, thank you. I don't want a fucking bunch of Jeets and Jamaicans and North African niggas running around fucking up the country.
Which led to them getting into a debate about who can really call America home, in which Myron got exposed on multiple fronts as just a self-hating idiot.
The host religion gets to assert a level of dominance, unfortunately, because they are the majority and they're the ones that.
But the founding fathers didn't intend for that. They didn't even say that. They didn't say they want Christian dominance. If they wanted Christian dominance, they would have included the Bible and the Constitution.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now let's get into it.
Sneako and Myron had a debate.
Really?
After Sneako had seen Myron making some comments about Muslims, they decided to get up on a stream and talk it out. And, I'm going to start by saying, I think a lot of people, including myself, were wrong about Sneako in some regards. Can you guess how?
No.
We could do this, play the video that you're about to play, and I'll see, and I'll decide what I make up my mind with.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's been wrong to criticize Sneako at any point of his extreme phases. We saw him go hard down a red pill grift, which led to
Yeah, I'm saying, like, he was going through a whole bunch of arc saga, it was just confusing. Like, bro was going everywhere. He was like, what happened to the Sneako? But I guess it seemed like he's trying to get himself back together. You know, he's still learning as he's going, or as he's growing. Still learning as he's growing and going, so
super conservative Nick Fuentes right-wing racist grift, where he literally justified and defended Nick Fuentes demonizing interracial relationships when he is a product of an interracial relationship. That is the definition of self-hate. And he was hard on the Save White America grift, just like Myron was, until he realized that those same white conservatives that they're trying to save don't like them either.
Myron, you were in my space the other day, and I said, you're doing a great job calling these, but if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Bro, look, man, I know you're trying to get a clippable moment here for your.
No, it's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
We're over here talking about a problem, then you bring it right back into, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hey, you fucking sand.
He's still gung-ho about saving white America at his own expense. So no, I don't think anybody was wrong about Sneako, but maybe he has grown and evolved from that time, which is good. But no, nobody was wrong about their criticism of him.
What I'm saying is, as a guest, right, because we are guests here, I think
what does that mean? We're guests.
We're guests. This is not a Muslim country. It's
a freedom of religion country.
Yeah.
It's a secular country.
Okay.
What do you mean we're guests? I'm a citizen here. I'm not a guest.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Hold on. I'm not a guest. I have a passport. I was born here.
Of course.
I'm a birth.
When Myron is saying, yeah, of course. It reminds me of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, when people are talking to Charlie and he doesn't know they're talking to him, so he just kind of repeats what they say.
We don't want a maniac in our group, but there's no benefit to it. I feel like you just agreed with me, but you weren't listening to what I was saying.
Yes. You pointed at me like I said something, but I didn't. Oh, good. Charlie, somebody making wild decisions that make no sense, that benefits nobody. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Is he listening to us? I can't tell. He's listening. He's not understanding. Yeah, he doesn't even like get us, man. We're talking about you.
Myron is not even trying to hear or process the point. He's just trying to talk through it.
But what I'm saying,
basically he just yapping, Brody.
Pledge allegiance. As an American, I grew up.
Pledge allegiance saying by God. The God is mentioned in the
Do you
Pledge
say
of Allegiance.
Jesus? They believe
you say God.
You don't say Jesus.
You say God.
There are different names for God in every religion. Everyone calls God something different depending on their religion or denomination or whatever it is.
They're having a debate about whether or not it's acceptable for Muslims to be in Times Square praying. So Muslims had organized some kind of event where a bunch of them were in Times Square praying as a group. They weren't being disruptive. They weren't. But Myron's arguing that you guys are guests in this country. You have no business doing that.
I looked real quick, but I couldn't find the exact video that they were talking about or debating about Muslims praying in Times Square. But I did see this. I guess it's from March, which kind of gives the same vibe.
Right, we're here to show people that Muslims are just normal people. It's just practicing our religion, and that we're a peaceful religion, and we're here to share.
I know I be wearing my little robe and stuff, and when I'm out and about, people be asking me like, what religion are you on? They always thinking I'm Muslim, bro. Cause I always wearing this. I'm like, no, I just like wearing this when I'm going somewhere. Cause it's keep me like peace. To me when I wear stuff like this, it's like, it represents like peace. I'm at peace and all that type stuff. So that's why I always like wearing my stuff like this, my little robes and all this type stuff, man. So I got a bunch of them too, bro. So I be like, no. I just like wearing these, like, it's like wearing these wherever I go, man. Cause it's peace. You know what I'm saying? It's it's just peace. You know what I'm saying? It's keep me at peace and stuff. So I like wearing these wherever I go and stuff. So
New York, Times Square with everybody. We were invited here tonight to come and talk about and just break the barriers and just break stereotypes about hijab in New York. So I'm here with Urban Modesty, and we're letting women try on hijab, and just to explain to them and let them feel that just wearing a headscarf is not something that's different. It's just a sign of your devotion to God. It's also a time to connect with the community and connect with other Muslims.
I know. David come get in. Cause then I think my dad saw me, like they trying to see, they want to know if am I Muslim or not. I'm like, no, I just like just like wearing it. They said maybe you need to get into it. You might like it or something. Like I'm like, I just want to wear this, man. But who knows, bro? I just like wearing this, man. I'm not trying to bring no religion. I just like wearing this because it keep me at peace. You know what I'm saying? So.
And even non-Muslims just get together as a humankind and just share a meal or break fast together.
Anybody that cares and has a problem with this, it's just a case of people not minding their business. Because who are they bothering? What are they affecting?
But praying and naked cowboy and Spider-Man do not coexist.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But I went to go watch the video, and if you go watch it,
I could care less.
Don't make me get my cowboy hat, boy.
I was responding to a text, and I text back, I could care less, and I died laughing. Like, I just died laughing to myself in my car for like a whole minute. The internet broke my brain.
I can care less,
but
buddy.
I watched the video. It really wasn't disruptive, but Myron's arguing it's not your home country. You're a guest here. And then Sneako's like, well, I'm a citizen. Why would you say I'm a guest in my own country? And that's where we're at. I also want to say the God part in the Pledge of Allegiance was added in the 50s, the 1950s. It wasn't actually there.
That was during the Cold War.
The founding of America. Mm-hmm. It was added during the Cold War. The reason why is because the Russians were considered theists. They didn't have a religion. And so to differentiate themselves, the Americans began mentioning God a lot to separate themselves from
Which is not true.
I just want to say that. So just for this, but let's keep going.
It's your mentality approaching thinking that we're guests here.
Yeah, I think we're guests here. That is
Dude, Myron, we were born here.
No, the Islamic faith and the religion of Islam, you are a guest as a Muslim in the United States.
I'm not a guest in my home.
Bro, we are guests here.
What do you being a different faith other than Christianity or no faith at all doesn't make you a guest. Your faith doesn't matter in America. That's the whole point of America. That's what has historically made America great. And that's why everyone from all over the world used to come to America for the American dream. Because no matter what you believe, according to the American dream, even though we know it's bullshit to an extent, your faith, race, ethnicity really wouldn't matter because there's no religious persecution here. Even though we as black people, black America, know that's not true. No, there's no religious persecution here, but there is heavy racism here, and there always has been. But for Myron to say that anybody other than white Christians are guests in America is crazy delusion. And that white supremacist thought process is why white conservatives are losing their shit now, because they feel like they're losing power in this country because it's become more brown and more diverse.
We are guests here.
We were born here.
Yes, but our religion, our religion.
So now your faith makes you a guest.
Yes, if you're going to open, yes, to a degree, yes.
To a degree, or?
Because obviously everything is like nuanced, like nothing is absolute. But like the point I'm trying to make is that the Islamic faith, as this is not a Muslim country, so therefore,
so what about Catholics? Are Catholics guests? Because it was founded by Protestants?
I would say they're closer to.
So they're still guests.
I would say they're, because here's the thing with Catholicism, Christianity, all of it, it's all.
He's stuttering and mumbling. What he's basically saying, what he's basically alluding to is if you are white and of a Christian faith, then this is your home and everyone else is a guest.
Kind of one. I look at them all as the same. Like they all believe in Jesus. They all believe in Jesus.
He basically trying to like what's called his chat. He trying to Myron is pretty much just trying to like convince his chat like something that I don't even know.
Disagree with each other,
of course, fundamentally. But I would say
a lot of them say that each other are.
If they believe in Christ, they're a Christian to a degree. What denomination isn't really as relevant? Catholicism, Christianity, all of it, it's all kind of one. I look at them all as the same. Like they all believe in Jesus. They all believe in Jesus.
They disagree with each other,
of course, fundamentally. But I would say
a lot of them say that each other are.
If they believe in Christ, they're a Christian to a degree. What denomination isn't really as relevant?
Myron is wrong there just on a fundamental basis. Like I'm not a theologist or anything like that, and I don't know the full breakdown between all denominations. But just when it comes to Christians and Catholics, for an example, Christians believe in salvation by faith alone. You repent for your sins, you're saved. Catholics believe in faith, but then you also have to do good works and take sacrament for full salvation. And even when it comes to the afterlife, I believe Catholics believe in purgatory and Christians don't. There's just heaven and hell. So there are a lot of big differences just there. And that doesn't even go to all the different denominations and what they believe and the differences are.
How familiar are you with like the inner beefs between Protestants, Orthodox, Catholics?
Somewhat.
Do they all think they're the same?
No, absolutely not.
No.
As a matter of fact, the reason why the name Protestant is there is because they protested against Catholicism. So Calvinist church is another one. Calvin decided, yo, I'm a leave. This other lady created the Mormons. Like they all effed off of the religion that they are in. Like, no, they don't think that they're the same. Yo, we're Baptist. I was raised Baptist, right? So, yo, Pentecostal, something else. Although they're a part of the Baptist, you could say, but they're not.
Yeah.
They are, but they're not. They're like, it's really like gang.
You were raised Baptist? You were raised Baptist?
I was raised Baptist.
I was raised spectator, so I got to watch them fight. Okay?
Yeah. Even if they sing the same song, even if a choir sings the same song, it is a completely different song, different beat, different rhythm. Going to one denomination's church is completely different than going to another denomination's church.
In my country, we have Protestants and Orthodox.
Yes.
Orthodox niggas don't play.
No,
they
don't play.
They spend all day like this is them every day in church for hours. Once I found out, like I was dating a girl who's Orthodox, I'm like, y'all like church and music and dancing.
No, you don't.
We don't.
That's not us.
They just sing.
That's not us. That's them. That's the heathen.
Do you believe we're guests in our own country?
Here's the thing: Hindus, Jews, Muslims, we're all guests in America. Being honest, we all are. I'm not just saying this is as Muslims we're guests. I think.
What about minorities? Are minorities guests in America?
Like, what do you mean minorities? Like blacks and shit like that? Or
anybody not Asians? White? Anybody not white?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah.
We're also guests.
Yeah.
Myron is such a fucking coon, and it just makes it worse because he's doing all of this with brown skin. So white people would think.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, that's all he doing, just trying to please his audience and stuff. So I'm like, bro, basically, bro, just yapping, bro. That's all he doing, just yapping.
he's black or black American, but he is a Sudanese Arab speaking on whether black people deserve to call America home or not. That is ridiculous. Black people have fought and bled in every war in America. Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1942. I love how Google now has discovered in quotations because we know what that is. He discovered a land that already had indigenous people there, Native Americans. So for real, Native Americans are the only people that deserve to call America home. But if we're going through the process, 1942, the first permanent...
Christopher Columbus, I always say it is what it is.
English colony in America was Jamestown, Virginia in 1607. The first slave ship arrived in English North America in 1619, landing at Point Comfort, which is now Hampton, Virginia. Black people have been here as long as white people have been colonizing. We have fought in every war. We built America in every way that you can think of. There is no way that you can say the only people that deserve to call America home are white people. That's craziness. That's anti-black sellout racism.
You could have been forced to come here 400 years ago, forced to build the infrastructure.
Correct.
Giving your freedoms. Have like 10 generations here.
Correction, Abba, not given freedoms. We had to fight for our freedoms. We had to fight for every single right that black people now have and that immigrants now come into this country and benefit from. Every person of color, every immigrant not native to America comes into this country and benefits from the civil rights that black people marched, were beaten, and fought for. After surviving slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, redlining, and so on. There's no way that black people, that black Americans can be considered guests in this country no matter what they believe or even if they believe nothing.
Have like 10 generations here.
But because of your religion.
That's how much this guy's busy on his feet licking boots.
He's not on his feet. He's on his knees.
He think that shit makes sense.
Hey, that tongue would be rough. Licking all that boot.
Super.
Anyways.
Super rough.
If he's happy, like, you know what, live your life. If he's happy doing that, if he's happy doing what he does and he feels no type of way.
What do you call cooning? Is it still cooning if he's not even black? Is it still cooning? Is it still selling out? Is it still being an Uncle Tom? What is that called? Or is it just straight up racist because Myron doesn't like black Americans?
What? Keep licking boots?
Keep licking.
Yeah, all right.
The only America is entitled to white Christians only. They're the only non-guests here. So you have to be
founders.
To be a true American, you need to be a white Christian.
I never said that. I never.
That everyone else is not a guest.
That is what you're saying.
We are Americans, but we are guests here because we did not found this country. We're Americans, but like we're not the, I guess, original Americans.
Okay, so what?
White people aren't the original Americans. Native Americans are the original Americans. What is he talking about?
About your?
No, like, bro. No, like, I'm not even trying. No, like, bro. He like listening to him is really messing up my brain.
Europeans, like people with second-generation Europeans who came here.
Well, I'm.
Ooh, yo, Sneako's cooking. Sneako's asking the right questions because he's dissecting the worldview. And he's like, well, so it's for white Americans. Well, what about the Europeans who just arrived way after we did? Like, do they also get to stay in this? And you're going to watch this shit unravel really fast.
Right, because he's making the point that only white Christians are able to call America home, which is bullshit. Because what about white people that came to this country in the 1990s, 1980s, 1960s? Meanwhile, black people have been here for 400 years. But he's saying we don't deserve to call this country home.
Talking about like the people here that like
pushing the narrative to his audience. Man, like I said, bro just be reaching.
Their family's been here for generations, fought in the Revolutionary Wars, whatever.
Okay, so if I'm a white guy and my parents immigrated here after World War II, and
he is talking about the tiniest percent of America because most of America today immigrated in.
And I'm a white Christian and my parents are from Germany, right?
And you came here after World War II.
Am I a guest?
I would say from Framer's perspective, if you came like you were here in the 1700s, like if you have lineage back to like the colonial individuals.
What is that, like 5% of the country?
Probably not as much, yeah. I mean, probably
so
not.
Everyone's a guest here.
A lot, yeah.
So whose country is it? It's just those 5% of people?
I would say it's America is a white majority Christian country. And we're guests here. Yeah.
Myron has to look in the mirror and just hate himself. I'm so surprised he hasn't bleached his skin yet.
For black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, I said we. Yeah, he's white.
There's no way he can look in the mirror and be happy with who he is, the way he glorifies and praises whiteness.
So the only people, so 95% of people here are guests.
Yeah, dude, nowadays, yeah, with the mass immigration, yeah.
He thought he said something. He really, like, when he said that, it was like, oh, I think I have something here. Oh, yeah. But I mean, yeah, well, okay.
Charlamagne.
Bro said, I got something here, but, you know, my audience believe it, so it must be true.
He said something when he was talking to Dame Dash that always sticks in my head. He said, "You sound smart to dumb people," and that's what Myron sounds like.
Hey, know what I'm saying? Like he said this stuff to his audience, so it must be true.
To just dumb white right-wing conservatives that want to believe that they're the only people that matter in this country, Myron is cooking. But to everybody else, it's like, Myron, shut up.
So you're a true American, but you're also a guest in your country.
Yeah.
So you're like a second-class citizen behind the 5%.
95% of the people are second-class citizens in America, according to him.
I like, even when he's getting these opinions from white people, is he like asking the 5%ers, or is he just asking any white person who might have immigrated after World War II? Like, how does he even differentiate? How do we even do they have a special card? Do you have a hey, nigga, we've been here 10 generations card?
No.
Like this whole thing. I still don't know what you were wrong about, Sneako.
Bro, we'll get to that. But he's cooking, right?
Who's cooking?
Sneako.
Sneako isn't cooking, but he's asking the right questions and then just letting Myron dig his own grave with his nonsense.
He's toasting.
He's warming up.
Which just involved pressing a button. I wouldn't say cook.
I think he's cooking.
He's warming the food.
Just
he pressed start on the microwave. He really
said out of his mouth, 95% of the American population are guests.
Which is crazy.
Citizens with passports. That's a crazy claim. Let's keep going.
You're right. Yeah.
95% of people.
A lot of them, yeah. A lot of them are guests. But the thing is, let's assume that church bells are legal everywhere. Let's assume they're legal everywhere and they play them loud and everything. This is still a Christian country. I think they can do that.
What does that mean? It's a Christian country.
This was founded by Christians. But this is a Christian nation.
But it's we have freedom of religion. But it's not in the Bible's not referenced.
We have freedom of religion. But at the end of the day, we did not. Muslims. We are guests here. This is not a Muslim nation. This was not founded by Muslims. Like, at the end of the day, the host religion gets to assert a level of dominance, unfortunately, because they are the majority and they're the ones that.
But the founding fathers didn't intend for that. They didn't even say that. They didn't say they want Christian dominance. If they wanted Christian dominance, they would have included the Bible in the Constitution. They would have said Jesus.
Well, they did that, like I said before, to avoid issues between Baptists and Protestants and Catholics, because this was an issue back in Europe with the church and the state being involved and intertwined. But when they forged it, they didn't expect, oh yeah, we're going to have freedom of religion, but let another religion come in and dominate.
Here's the church and the state was always meant to be separate. It was never supposed to be one synonymous thing. So your religion shouldn't define whether you get to call America home or not. Neither should your race.
Man. Like praying in a symbolic Western location that's a tourist destination.
What about like Chinese festivals?
And disrupting
that's a public
or any festival. What about the Irish parades, the Dominican parades, any celebration of any other heritage or culture? He's saying that that's not allowed to happen.
Play of their culture.
Yeah, well,
I hear what about?
I'm not a fan, dude. Honestly, I don't think we should have any of these fucking parades.
You shouldn't have parades?
I don't think we should have cultural parades. No.
There was just a Yom Kippur celebration in New York.
Get them niggas out of here.
That is wild.
But it's not going to happen, bro. New York is a very diverse place.
Here's the thing. I don't think we...
So all the Irish people that helped make this country, right? All the Irish people that
St. Patty's Day?
St. Patty's Days, we forget that.
Get them out of here.
Out the window. Okay. So all the Italians that came here, right?
Dominican Day, what is it, Cape Verde?
And helped build this country and all these businesses.
Please believe we turn up on Juneteenth now. Like, what is he saying? That the only culture that should be celebrated is white culture, whatever that is?
We've established that 95% of the people are...
What about Chinatown?
No, that's...
Get them out the window too.
Koreatown?
No.
The Jewish quarter?
Get them all out. Get them all out. Anything that's on our parade stuff, get them out.
According to him, definitely not.
Get them out.
So, but he's established that 95% of the people are not in their country. So we're gonna have no parades for 5% of the. So we're gonna have we're gonna go with the rules of the minority. But when we talk about trans people, you don't want to talk about that because they're too. What's the logic?
There is no logic other than big upping, celebrating whiteness. Whatever is white is right in Myron's mind, even if it makes no sense at all. Even if it makes no sense in this time,
bro, is gripping hard.
Or state of diversity that we have as a country.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Sneako doing a good job.
Shouldn't be running any other flags. I don't think we should be doing any of these parades of where these niggas come from. I don't think we should be doing any of that.
The Dominican Day parade was...
The fact that this Arab uses the N-word so freely bothers me. Like, he's not black. He has no connection to black culture, the black community, and he hates black people.
Last month, I went there, did a stream.
Yeah, get them niggas out of here.
And people waving it's like a big festival. It's like a big celebration in New York.
No, I'm not.
I didn't see a big outrage from you about that. No. I don't see anyone...
Oh, dude, I've shit on these parades and shit all the time, bro. Like, I am not a fan of like any of these Puerto Rican Day Parade, I've made jokes on that shit because they're fucking Americans. What the fuck are they doing? Nobody cares about reggaeton. Doom, doom, doom. Like, and this is kind of where.
So is that them asserting dominance?
To a degree.
It's a culture. They're celebrating whatever their culture is. How is that? I guess that's viewed by Myron and his people as asserting dominance and trying to take over the country by just celebrating whatever their culture is.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah, just praying them out.
We have a super chat here that is bringing a wonderful point. Asnain Khan that says, irony, those 5% he's referring to were colonizers who stole the land in the first place.
Colonizers.
Oh, you talking about the Native Americans?
Yeah. So it's like it's the 5% that are left. It's not even their country and they are guests because it's not theirs.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But to the victor go the spoils, is what they'll say.
So what?
To the victor go the spoils.
Sure.
It's only like, why do you guys got to pray out loud, like out in front of everybody?
I mean, it's a display of culture. And like, what about the Hare Krishna? Every park in New York City, if you go to Washington Square Park, Central Park, you'll see all these bald white people when they have the monk outfits on. They're like, Hare Krishna, banging the drum. I see that every single day. In the train stations, in the park, they do it loudly in public. And it's not a big deal. I just see them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, and they offer you a book.
And you're used to it because you're like in New York City, you're around these all the time. Like my thing is I think once your worship starts to get to a point where you're disrupting other people.
So no Christmas.
No, because
Santa
the founding fathers.
No, Santa Claus not even from here.
Ooh, talk about
St. Nicholas.
Okay.
That's not from here. Okay.
Santa Claus isn't from here.
That's not even. Santa Claus is not even Christian. I've read the Bible. No Santa Claus.
No Easter Bunny either.
Not in the New Testament. No Santa. Check him out the window. Easter with the rabbit. Check it out. Check it out. Easter with the bunny is a pagan fucking thing. I'm surprised.
So that clip went off, and then everyone's cooking Myron. You know what I mean? Everyone's laughing at him because of how inconsistent, stupid he sounded.
Myron's logic makes no sense. I think he just got exposed for just trying to push a narrative. It's always baffled me that a person of color would think like this, but this is Myron, who just sees himself as a white person. I don't think they ever got to the bottom of Abba saying that they owe Sneako an apology or he's changed or whatever. But we'll just see where Sneako goes with his YouTube channel since he got it back now. Quick shout out to the channel members. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. There will be a members only video dropping this week. But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all.
That was and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Marlon, that dude, wow. League of Oscars, not a good stuff, man.